YouTube, what is going on? Crowder here, and I'm bringing you guys another episode of the Morning Crowd. We're going to keep this very short and sweet. Basically, we do some match predictions. We have, matches starting this Friday, which if you're watching this, it's right now, and that is going to be on February 11th. There's a bunch of matches coming up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you guys want to obviously tune in and watch them all, we don't play until Saturday, but I do some match predictions and some other topics that the CDL gets talked about during this episode. I got some feedback about trying to get the Twitch chat on the screen. We might be working on some new graphics for this. And the more we are consistent about this, the better we will get. And of course, too, I'm trying to get like someone to help me produce this show to have like more organized topics to talk about. So it's more like to the point. And we hit like the topics that we really need to talk about instead of just me kind of wandering around the Reddit and just talking about what comes to mind. This will get a lot more organized and a lot better as the days go on. I've been getting a little bit better day by day. You guys have been giving me good feedback as well. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Morning Crowd. This is going to be the second week of the qualifiers for Major 1. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys do like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as always, it's been your boy Crowder. Enjoy the video. So on Friday, February 11th, which is tomorrow, we have some matches. We have Boston Breach and Paris Legion, Minnesota ROKKR, and Seattle Surge, Toronto Ultra, Los Angeles Guerrillas. All right, let's talk about the matchup number 1, Boston Breach versus Paris. Boston beat LAG, right? So Boston beat LAG. And I think they're 1-0, right? That's the only match they played. I'm not mistaken right there. Okay, so Boston's 1-0. They beat LAG. They looked pretty good, obviously. If you beat LAG right now, I think LAG is a pretty good team. You have to be a good team. I think this Boston team's pretty underrated. They look pretty good in scrims, here and there. I don't know if they've been playing well in scrims recently. I haven't been able to watch them too much. I'm going to go with Boston, though. I think Boston is a little bit more of an organized team than Paris right now. I know Paris played us well, but then Paris got absolutely slammed by Florida. I think like Paris can win if they play their game and they're doing they're doing what they got to do. But I feel like sometimes Paris just has like these hiccups of unorganization that's just gonna like cost them against teams like Breach. I feel like Breach is underrated, but the thing with Boston is that like they just have pretty good teamwork right now, and they seem to be practicing pretty hard. And I think they're going to be pretty good at search with the roster in general. I just think Boston's going to be a tough team for Paris to beat. I'm going to say Boston 3-1. I think Boston 3-1. I think they're going to come out hot and play them pretty well. This next matchup, though, dude, this next matchup's a good one. This next match, Minnesota ROKKR and the Seattle Surge. What do we think, chat? So, obviously, if you're just being smart, you're going to say Seattle, right? Seattle looks incredible. You think Paris re-strategizes it and takes it 3-2? Okay. Again, Paris can win the match. I'm not saying 3-1. They don't have any chance. Like, they can easily win. Like, Paris is a good team when they're playing their game. I just don't know how organized they've become as a team yet. But we'll see how they bounce back from the rough start last week, right? So we'll see. Seattle outplayed massively in this. Yeah, the thing with ROKKR, man. So I could be wrong here. Obviously, they have the same roster as last year. But ROKKR is always a pretty tough team to beat because of their S&D. The team that they have should be always pretty tough to beat in S&D. Especially this year. I feel like this year's S&D play style fits them pretty well. Just the way S&D plays out in this game, having attach on snipe sometimes, and then having the other guys be able to do what they do. Major Maniac's one of the best S&D players ever. So I think the way this game plays out in S&D and just the angles that you can play and how you push and how you play defense, this team should be pretty solid at S&D. And if that's the case, no matter how good Seattle is, even though they're also a very well-rounded team, they could obviously make this mixy. I'm going to give this to Seattle, though. I think Seattle's respawns look really, really good. I think they're going to take all 3 respawns. I think right now, Minnesota would have to sneak out a respawn to make it go game 5, and then anything can happen. But I think Seattle looks pretty good right now. So I'm taking Seattle 3-1. I mean, obviously, that's a pretty safe choice. But next match, Friday, so Toronto Ultra and Los Angeles Guerrillas. I'm taking Ultra. I think Ultra. Lamar versus ROKKR. That's true, too, dude. Lamar just has to beat ROKKR, I feel like that's just how that always works out. Envoy beat OpTic. Lamar's going to beat ROKKR. It's just how it goes, dude. Yeah, no, I think Seattle's got that one. Just the way they've been playing so hot. We'll see. Yeah, Toronto. I think Toronto wins this next one. I think Toronto wins this. I don't think we're going to see a 3-2 today or tomorrow. I don't. I think the 1-3-2 that we'll see would probably be the first one. Maybe the second one, probably not. But I think this. I'm saying Toronto wins this convincingly. I don't know. I mean, 3-1 or 3-0. I think Toronto, even though they lost, I just think they're so good at just getting better and bouncing back, and like they're such a hard team to beat in general. And I think they've been playing pretty well. Depending on how the vetoes go, I think Toronto should be able to play the series really well. Not saying that the Guerrillas are bad, because the Guerrillas obviously have a very star-studded lineup. I just think Toronto's just right now on a little bit of a different level with teamwork, just the way they've been playing. Even when we play them in scrims, like we play them really well in scrims, but it doesn't really matter about map count in scrims. You can just always watch a team play, in my opinion, in scrims, and even if you're winning or losing maps against them, you can just see how they have a plan when they want to do stuff. And sometimes that plan always doesn't, you know, come to fruition, and like, you know, someone doesn't slay out the way they need to. But the fact that they have that plan in match time when everyone's playing their best, or, you know, like really focused in, usually that plan is really important because you're playing your best when you're playing in those match situations. And that's why Toronto seems to always get better. So I think Ultra wins this. All right, and then the last match, your marquee match, vote for feature player, NYSL versus Los Angeles Thieves. I think Los Angeles Thieves take this. I think, you know, we beat them 3-1. I think Thieves, again, they seemed organized even when we beat them. I came on here and I said the same thing. I like the way they play hardpoint. I think their hardpoint is very structured. I think in this game specifically, structure to your hardpoint is very important. It looks like NYSL is struggling a little bit. I don't know if NYSL's search is like fully there either. So I don't know if they're going to have like that sneak game that they can try and take against LA Thieves. Unless NYSL's practices have been going way better, I think LA Thieves 100% takes this. I just think right now the only thing that's their saving grace would be New York's saving grace is control. I don't think LA Thieves is that good at control right now, and neither are we. And that's why when we played them, like, you know, if they lost to us in control, we look bad at control. So like, I don't know. I think they would have to win that control and then try and take out, like, obviously a game or two. I give LA Thieves 3-1. I think they're gonna win this. I don't think this goes last map. I personally think LA Thieves bounce back pretty well. What are you guys talking about at NYSL? I don't really, dude. I haven't been on Twitter. Did they drop someone already? Did I miss something? Or what the hell happened? NYSL don't have a fourth? When the fuck did that happen? God, I feel so old, dude. This is why I need you guys. Wait, when the fuck did that happen, dude? Is that on the Reddit? Sources and New York Subliners are looking to replace Neptune in the starting lineup. Not 100% sure. Wow, I didn't see this, dude. Literally last night. Okay, my old ass was sleeping, so I can get up at 4 a.m. to talk to you guys about this shit. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I'm still coaching for FaZe, Mozzie. Damn, all right. So first of all, going back to this, I think now LA Thieves 100% takes this because NYSL is going to have a new fourth if they do. And if they don't have a new fourth, their chemistry is obviously going to be chalked. Yeah, LA Thieves. Okay, so that's my predictions right there. Now let's switch over to the juicy stuff, dude. Unconfirmed sources say that New York Subliners are looking to replace Neptune in the starting lineup. I had no idea this happened in our chat. No, I didn't read this in our chat. When did you put it in our chat? I'll tell you. I know when I fell asleep last night. Let me go to DMs real quick. When the hell did you put this in our chat, dude? All right, I did know this, chat. All right, so let's talk about this. So New York Subliners are apparently looking to replace Neptune in the starting lineup. Remember, this is not 100% true. This could be total bullshit. Usually it's not. Who knows? What do you guys think about this? And who do you guys think they're going to replace him with? Let's see. Probably a bunch of comments on this one, right? Oh, Neptune confirmed it. It is. Neptune confirmed his stream. He's out. Oh, okay. So I'm really behind. Let's go. This is why I do this show, so you guys can keep me up too. Damn. So they already got rid of Neptune. Hydra, Crim, and Clay are now looking for one. And Royalty is apparently their new fourth. That's what you guys are telling me. Royalty is their new fourth. Huh. What do you guys think of this? Do you guys think that does much? Do you guys think that, like, makes them way worse, way better? Is that like a lateral move? You know, 2 matches is kind of harsh. Yeah, I would have to like watch their matches and see if like Royalty was making stupid plays over and over again on the mini map. But yeah, I understand the whole 3 months. They've been scrimming for months now. So I was gonna say, even though it's 2 matches or 3 matches harsh, it's like that's pretty harsh. They have been, you know, if you've been scrimming for 2 months and you're just getting shit on, it's annoying. I understand that it's only 2 matches, but this comment's pretty right. Like, I would say, you know, if they're getting shit on, it's annoying. I don't know if Neptune is the reason they've been getting shit on. It looks like, you know, Clay can seem pretty frustrated, like when they're losing in matches and shit. So it doesn't look like he's been happy. I'm sure the team chemistry, you know, wasn't there. I know, I'm pretty sure Clay started off pretty rough in the sense of statistics. And then I think a big thing with this game, and I know I always go back to it, I always say like structure and organization and stuff. The way this game plays out, man, you absolutely need to be on the same page. If you have one person on your team going the wrong way or just not the same way that you want them to go, it makes it really hard. Maybe that's why they got rid of Neptune, because he was just like way too aggressive and he wasn't like in line with like their thought process of how to play the game. Neptune's got a lot of talent. He's still super new. Even when he was on that Florida roster, I think Neptune's like talent is really there, but I think some of the times the way he plays is a little fucking crazy. So maybe that's it. But I feel like Neptune's not a bad person to have on your roster. If I don't know anything about his personality, but if he's like willing to learn and willing to get there, I feel like if you're willing to work with him, I feel like he has a lot of potential. So it kind of sucks to see him get dropped. I hope to see him back in the league soon. He definitely has a pretty crazy play style, and I can understand why people maybe like not like that. That would be my prediction. Again, this is from the outside looking in. Maybe they just thought he was not a smart enough player or something. Maybe his personality's not there aligned with theirs, or maybe they just are making an absolute fucking mistake. I don't know. But I thought the other teams were putting them top 4 based on scrims. This is not true. In my opinion, I do not think NYSL was top 4 based on scrims. That is definitely not true. Why haven't they dropped Clay? He's been getting tucked for a few years now. That's also, I mean, Clay has definitely been getting tucked this year. Clay's been getting shit on, but that's like 2 matches again. And, you know, if you're a betting man, you know, Clay will figure it out. So, but to say he's getting shit on for a few years now is not true at all. So, I don't know. It's an interesting statement. Again, like what an extreme statement to say when it's just like, you know what I mean? A few years, like, yeah, exactly, Royce. Like, what the fuck? But, anyway, especially after he quit on the team last year, I don't know how he gets on SYL after that. And now, like, Max. So this is like a Clay hate thread. Neptune just lately said his confidence hasn't been there and will do it in sticking challengers. There's no bad blood either. Yeah, again, after all of this talk, you can speculate as much as you want. It's tough to speculate from an outsider looking in, but maybe they just didn't align. Maybe they just, you know, it just was something that it didn't work. Like when we broke up at Denial, when it was me, Clay, Cap, and Attach. When we broke up after we won the World Championship, I just went to Clay and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real. We fucking suck. I'm not playing that well. I was literally like, my confidence really isn't there. Like I can't get anything going. I don't think we should stick together. And Clay was like, yeah, we're not doing good. Don't really want to break up, but like, you know, we kind of do what we have to do, right? And I was like, yeah. And then we broke up. You know what I mean? So that could have easily been the issue there. Like Clay's pretty easy in that sense. Well, at least when I dealt with him, he was pretty easy in that sense. So we'll see.
A lot of people were like looking into my my tweet when I said there's got to be a light at the end of this, and that wasn't like. I probably could have worded it better, because it's just so frustrating when, like, I know how much time we've been putting in as a team and like trying to perfect everything, and then falling short in the matches. It's just like something's got to give. It was like it was more of like that. It wasn't supposed to be like as emo as it sounded. That tweet was bad vibes? No, it wasn't supposed to be bad vibes. It really wasn't.
Bro.
It's like we were talking after our match and like, dude, like something's gotta give. Like there's no way. But I definitely could have worded it better.
Bro, who the fuck cares? Like, not into what he was saying, but like, the guy can't fucking tweet out something without like fucking people like prying into it and trying to fucking interpret it and to make it something bigger than it is, dude. The guy was just mad he lost the fucking match. Holy shit. It's sad how OpTic's doing this year. It's had really high hopes for them to have this year. I mean, dude, Nick, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's been 2 matches. I understand like you can be upset. You know, people are mad about, you know, their favorite team doing bad and yada yada yada. For the teams that are doing well, it doesn't fucking matter right now. The teams that are doing bad, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, dude, especially OpTic, they lost 2 close matches, which they could have easily won. I'm not a big believer in the what ifs, but it's not like they got fucking slammed 3-0. So if you're an OpTic fan, you're fine. Like, all these matches right now, I know people like hate my mentality of the way I view Call of Duty. Like, I've seen a lot of people have a lot of shit to say about it, but like matches, like are practice. And obviously you want to win them and you don't want to go fucking 0-50. Duh. But like, bro, losses can be the best thing that's ever happened to you in competing if you use them the right way. And with that being said, like, you can start off slow and, you know, work your way up. And if you have the right mentality, you have the right coaching staff, you have the right atmosphere for your team, like, you can make it work and figure it out. I don't know. I know I'm not mad, just saying, no, I get what you're saying, Nick. Like, that's what I'm saying. You can be upset. I understand. Like, obviously, if you're, you know, I'm a Mets fan. When they start off slow, I'm fucking pissed. You know, I get it. Like, you know, I'm a fan of obviously other sports teams and shit, and I understand that full-heartedly. But it's just like right now, dude, I really don't think any of this really... It's not that it doesn't matter, because it really does matter. But at the same time, like, it also can easily be turned around and it can easily help you out, and like, it can be easily be a positive. But yeah, all right, that was solid. Some new drama that I didn't even know about. NYSL dropping Neptune is probably the juiciest part of that. Royalty should be an interesting replacement. We'll see, but we kind of have to wait and see to how it goes. I appreciate you guys showing love, and we're gonna try and get into Warzone now. Let's do this.